You know, I get a lot of questions of how I can play better, how I can shoot lower scores, and everybody wants to know as well to that end, does distance really help? Does clubhead speed really help? The answer is yes, yes, and more of that, yes. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and tell your friends what we got going on over here. There are a lot of ways to lose ball speed despite having good clubhead speed. The first place that I start is ball contact. You got to make sure you strike this golf ball in the center of the face. And a lot of times you say this to people, but people don't really understand how that works, right? You know about smash factor and all these other things. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a swing here, and I'm going to hit this purposefully off of the toe. If I do what I hope to do, the club should go around 80 miles an hour or faster, and the ball speed is not going to get to, let's say, 110 miles an hour, okay? So I'm going to set up here with this out on the toe. So I swung really as hard as I could swing at that. And I hit that one out on the toe. Now, this one went 70 miles an hour of clubhead speed. I got 112 miles an hour of ball speed. So pretty good. Let's try it again. Let's see what we get. Because I like to, in the baseball rule thing, I like to do things 3 times and see what we get. So, Greg, I'll ask you to do me a favor. Keep track of that. That's 79 and 112. Okay? 79 and 112. Here goes another one off the toe. So this is, this one's even better. Okay. This one here is 85 and 106. So that was really off the toe. 85 miles an hour of clubhead speed. That's one, Greg, you're going to keep track of that one because I'm going to get one to 85 and you're going to see how different the ball speed is. So 85 and 106. Good clubhead speed, really bad ball speed, toe strike. Let's try one more here. And we'll take an average of this. So put Greg to work here, creating an average here. Okay, here we go. Same one. Swung that pretty good. Got it off the toe. Up here, okay, 78 and 102. So 78, and 85 roughly is probably right around 80 miles an hour. That's right around 80 miles an hour of clubhead speed. And then the ball speed there was a 105, a 102, and a 112. So you're probably talking like in the neighborhood of 106, something like that. That's just off the top of my head. Not sure what Elf Ducharme is going to come up with. Am I close on the 80 miles an hour of clubhead speed?
80.6.
Yeah, so there you go. So let's call it 81 miles an hour of clubhead speed. And then the ball speed on that one there, is that around 106, 107?
106.6.
So there you go. So 106, 107. So 81 for 106, 107. Now, this one's going to be closer to the center of the club face. That's a little bit out on the toe, but not terrible. And now come up here and see what happens. So now I got 86 miles an hour, and I got 116 ball speed. So remember before we had an 85 and 105, so that 1 mile an hour faster that I got produced 11 miles an hour of ball speed because I got it in the center of the club face. And this is something that a lot of people don't really understand. Like, you know when you hit it solidly, but you can't really understand, like, how did that generate so much more distance? Why, when I grip down, do I hit it farther? Well, because you hit it closer to the center of the club face. So it doesn't have to go as fast, but the ball will go fast. Let's do this again. Oh, that one was that was flushed in the center. Yeah, there you go. So check this out. That was dead center. So this one was 82 for 116. The other one was like 85 and a half, so 86 for 116. This is 82, so it was a little bit slower, but the ball speed was at 116 because I got that right in the center of the club face. So we're keeping track of all these numbers. And then I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So same thing again. Here we go. That one also was very, very good in the center. Oh, yeah, look at this. So this one's actually slower, 81 and a half. And I still got 116. So those last two, dead center of the club face, but not my fastest. The first one was my fastest, and that got to 116. The other two are 2-3 miles an hour slower. This one maybe even 4 miles an hour slower, but I got to 116 because the center of the club face. So what were the averages that I got there?
83 for 116.
83 for 116. So I have an 83 for 116, and I have an 80 for 106. The club head speed matters, but the strike matters. Now, how do I teach myself how to get a good, clean strike? Well, I like to just take a little thing. You could do this with a ruler, okay? But you bring this in here like this, and then what I want you to do is I want you to imagine this club swinging right down this path. So let's square it up. That was really good. That was also really good. That was also really good. So now, what do I feel like I'm doing to do that? Well, I feel like my handle is a little lower. My arms are extended out. So go down the line if you would. If I take my hands and I stand them up like this, the toe of the golf club goes into the ground. So when my handle gets lower here like this, now it takes the club and it pushes the club head away. When my hands get high, the head comes in. When my hands get low, the club head goes out. So what I like to imagine, now go ahead down the line here. What I like to imagine is there's a little device that's sticking out here. Let me show you what I mean. Wow! That's exactly what I imagined. That thing there. That's awesome. Gibbsy, that is some of your best work ever. Okay, so this is what I like to imagine. So now, go down that line again. What I like to do is I like to make sure or feel that my hands are staying in here, but the head is out there when I come through, so I'm swinging under it. If I let my hands rise, now you can see they're going to run right into that swim floaty there, or swim noodle. I want to get the feeling that I'm going underneath. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that ball right there. It's not going to get picked up on the sim, or is it? So I got that sense of, wow, my arms coming through are actually down, like they're almost perpendicular to the ground coming through. And now that's coming right out of the center of the club face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it. I'm going to take my little sword, get that out of the way. And now I'm going to get this feeling that my arms are down and that club head is out. I'm not going to swing hard at this. So that was just a little breathe-on shot and a nice little result. Now I'm going to increase the speed. So that one there, that only went 70 miles an hour, but the ball went 90 miles an hour. Now let's see if I can go a little faster again. So that one there went a little faster. That's 80 miles an hour. The ball went 106. Now that's what we had before. Now I'm going to do the same thing and go a little faster. Center of the club face. That was a little bit faster. Yeah, there's 81. And now 112. Okay, so I'm climbing the ladder. Now what I got to do is I got to get this thing to, let's just say 83, 84, 85, and then get the ball speed to comply. Go a little faster. Drive the car a little faster. Get it in the center of the face. That one there, a little bit faster. Yeah, 83, 115. There's a good shot. So 83, 115. And again, all I'm feeling is that when I'm coming through, my arms are down here a little bit more. Instead of my hands going up into the air like that, that's the shot. So instead of my hands going up here like this, they're staying down low with the club head staying out. See if I can maximize this one now. That was absolutely destroyed. Yeah, you betcha. So come on over here and now look at this, because this is where I'm getting to. Now 85 miles an hour of club head speed. But this time, center of the club face, because of that little contraption, 120.4. Some people would call it 121. I know whether it's 120 or 121, it's a whole lot faster than 105, 106, 107. And then as a result, I get some distance out of that golf ball. Goes up into the air. The apex is 93 feet. Why? Because I hit it in the center of the club face. You want to take out these variables. You want to swing hard. You want to have the golf ball go far. You want to get rid of power leaks. The biggest power leak that you face is this thing going fast and the ball going slowly. And the reason why is you don't hit it in the center of the club face. And the reason why you don't hit it in the center of the club face is your arms are coming up into the air, your hands are lifting up, your shoulders are lifting up, you're standing up, the whole everything's going up this way. And what it does is it brings the head of the golf club underneath the handle, which creates a poor hit. And we lose ball speed. Even though we have the club head speed, we lose ball speed. We've got to get ball speed. The way you're going to get that ball speed with the same swing that you have is by feeling, go down that line again, Gibbsy, if you would, as by feeling that when you come through, your hands are down here and the club head is way away from the hands. Arms are perpendicular to the ground. And now come through. And when you do that, by the way, what's also going to happen is you're going to get the heel of the club in the ground. And that's also going to add some more centeredness of strike. So pay attention to that. Give that a try. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy no more power leak because we're hitting it in the center of the club face. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.